else is going to make a decision for you, what point do you stop? You know what? I think you're making too much money, and I think you need to give half your paycheck to somebody else.
Okay. We see the point. We
wouldn't
got the
like
point.
that.
Yeah.
So we got the point. Good point. And so we've got a lot of people on our Facebook Live, a lot of viewers that are listening to you. We want people to call in. The number's 929 477 3886. See, you say it much sexier than I do. One lady said, he said, get some glasses. Okay, not that. He said, guns don't kill people. Stupid people and scary people with the guns kill people. Someone else says, it comes down to Philip Hinton said, it comes down to the mindset, not the gun. Here's what I want to discuss really brief. We're in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, JV and I, so I just wanted to look up what our gun laws say. So Virginia gun laws, the constitutional provision, Article 1, Section 13, that a well-regulated militia composed of the body of the people trained to arms is the proper, natural, and safe defense of a free state. Therefore, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. What'd I say? Oh, my goodness. That standing armies in time of peace should be avoided as dangerous to liberty, and that in all cases the military should be under strict subordination to and governed by the civilian power. The D.C. gun laws are quick and simple. Under the current law, D.C. residents who want to permit to carry a concealed firearm must show that they have good reason to fear injury, which I thought was very interesting. That's what it said?
No.
Okay, let me finish up.
That law by a federal court was deemed unconstitutional.
Okay. So this whole law, because it says the rules specify that living or working in a high crime area shall not by itself qualify as a good reason to carry. So you're saying that law has been changed. Is that what you're saying, sir?
It was, yep, that law that D.C. had mirrored the state of Maryland's law. Maryland has a similar law. It was challenged in federal court, and a 9-judge panel ruled that D.C. is violating the Constitution.
I love
and
Maryland.
Just last week, D.C. has decided they're not going to appeal the decision.
Okay.
So that law is going to change.
Okay. There was one more, and I pulled up the Nevada gun laws. The state constitutional provision, Article 1, Section 11, Paragraph 1. Every citizen has the right to keep and bear arms for security and defense, for lawful hunting and recreational use, and for other lawful purposes.
Well, one of my people said, I'm a proud gun owner.
You know what? Call in, Melvin. We're gonna shout you out, sir. And so, Ed, before we take a break, everything that we've said, you've been so patient with us, and I wanted to do that. I spoke with Nathan earlier this week. I wanted to give him a chance to speak fully without being interrupted, which you never do, but that was my thing. Everything we've said so far, everything that Nathan has said so far, the excellent questions at JV, those are some really good points, JV. What do you have to say thus far in this conversation about gun control and gun laws?
I just have a few questions because it seems to me it's very contradictory, and I know that Nathan more so spoke about animals, but we know that living in D.C. there are no moose. Chicago, there are no moose. And I'm not being sarcastic.
In the inner city.
No, I know.
Yes.
In
the inner city, I got
They
you.
would be eaten, okay?
However, I want to kind of briefly go back to a point where you read the Second Amendment, and you have to really look at the verbiage.
Yeah, I thought about that. Yeah.
So the one key word that stood out to me was militia.
Right.
And I looked up militia, and militia states a military force that is raised from a civil population to supplement a regular army in an emergency, followed by a military force that engages in rebel war terrorist activity, typically to oppose the regular army. So my question based off of that is, and I listened to the and he says, you can buy one gun a month, and you can buy automatics and this and that.
That's the law.
In the U.S., we're not worried about Pakistan or anywhere else. In this country, in the U.S., based off of what that bishop said, what's the purpose of the average Joe owning an automatic machine gun?
They don't own automatic machine guns, and that's not.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
They do not.
Hold on 1 second.
Machine guns.
Go ahead, Nathan.
Have not been available for purchase since they've been regulated since 1930s, and a machine gun. The average person doesn't buy a machine gun. The few machine guns that are allowed to be transferred currently right now, their starting price is well over $10,000. So the criminal is not buying it, and to even qualify for that is a 6-month process. So the criminal.
Okay. Now.
And the other thing.
1 second.
Second Amendment.
1 second, Ed, because then I want to bring a caller in.
It says the right of the people. Take everything away of well-regulated is necessary for the security of a free state, and then it has a comma, and it says the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The people. I'm a people. You're a people. So
correct.
If it shouldn't be infringed, that means you should be able to buy it. And yes, there are no mooses in the D.C. area. However, there are elks in Kentucky, there are elk in Pennsylvania, and you can go to Maine and hunt moose. You can hunt moose in Montana, in the western states, and in Maine. It only takes, get on an airplane, you fly. And you can get to almost any place you want to go hunting and hunt these big game animals.
Hey, Ed, give me 1 minute. I want to bring in 1 minute. 1 minute, Ed. We want to bring one caller in.
1 sec.
Melvin, are you there? Melvin? I got to put you.
We need y'all to turn down your radios in the background. Turn down, yes. Thank you.
Melvin, you've got to turn down everything in your background because we want to give respect to everybody on the line, especially our special guest. Okay.
Turned down.
Okay, so give us 1 second. Ed was speaking. Ed, continue, please, sir.
Okay, now, based off of that, I also looked up how many mass shootings, according to their definition of mass shootings, have been in the United States. And they said that from 1984 until 2 weeks ago, there were 51 mass shootings, all purchased legally, all semi-automatic and automatic handguns, rifles, machine guns, or whatever you want to call them.
They've not been any
1 second.
machine guns used. That's the news. Correct. The news erroneously reports semi-automatics and automatics as machine guns. That is erroneous because ATF keeps a separate track of machine guns used in a crime, and it's just not happening. Got to remember, once again.
No, actually, November 5th, 2009, 13 killed, 32 injured in Fort Worth, Texas, by a machine gun. 5 killed, 16 injured in DeKalb, Illinois, February 14, 2008. One of the guns used was a machine gun. So actually, that is a little bit incorrect. So, but it still comes to my point. Okay, I get to bear arms. Am I a gun owner? Yes, I am. I've been a gun owner for years. However, what is the purpose of the person? There should be a regulation on a type of gun and a certain type of gun. And yes, there should be a limitation. Once a month doesn't mean anything. You can have somebody that can plan something for a year, and within that year, they now have 12 guns and so much ammunition. Apparently, this guy in Nevada, in Vegas, had how many? 23? They just caught a guy in Tennessee for 25 and over 900 rounds of ammunition. So there should be.
So,
Now,
guys,
if you're telling
go
me
ahead.
that you can only purchase once a month, that means these guys have been planning this for over 2 years.
I thought
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. Melvin, before we get to you, someone on our Facebook Live, Levi, said that there are about, and we'll go from this because they were talking about D.C. He said there are about 80% of people in D.C. with concealed permits. And another lady, Callie Mosley Jackson, said people can buy these guns at gun shows. That's a whole nother show because they're allowed to buy these at gun shows. My next question to Nathan. Nathan, I'm not sure how much you're on social media, but you did mention the media earlier. My question is there a difference between how the media handles a massacre based on race?
On that, you can cook up there.
No problem, sir. Is there a difference between how the media handles a massacre based on race?
Not that I've seen. They report everything, and the machine gun. Everybody keeps trying to go to this machine gun thing.
Right.
And it's so misrepresentative. And even CNN showed a picture of a bump an AR equipped with a bump stock, and it was just a regular collapsible stock. But the gun they showed had a grenade launcher attached to it and a suppressor. And they were trying to illustrate this as this is what a bump stock is, and it's totally inaccurate. And the machine gun deaths, it says since 1992, the three known incidents of legally owned fully automatic firearms being used to commit a crime since 1934, two of the three incidents were by police officers. Okay?
Okay. You want to go to?
Legally owned. Legally owned.
Okay.
I'm not saying that machine guns haven't been used in committing crimes, but I'm saying those individuals that legally own them aren't running around shooting people.
Most of the time.
Most of
Most of the time.
Once you buy one of these things, you give up a lot of rights.
Right.
The police, ATF is allowed to come in and check your rifle at any time they
Really?
want.
At any time they want.
And you don't have a say about
didn't know that.
If you want to take it out of state,
Do they practice
you
it,
have to
though?
get movement
Don't
papers.
start it. Don't
You
start it.
have to file with ATF and say, I want to take this gun to a
Don't start
shooting
no
match. And there's a big shooting match in Knott Creek, Kentucky, where they shoot machine guns. And it's, you know what? And realistically, until you shoot one at some place where they have a range, it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
It's expensive, but it's a lot of fun. And everybody goes, we get into this ammunition thing. If you're an avid hunter, and if you're a marksman, when you buy your ammunition is manufactured in lots. So if you're into target shooting, you'll buy 1,000 rounds because it's going to be 1,000 rounds of a specific lot that uses this particular powder that was put together. And 1,000 rounds is not a lot of ammunition.
Gotcha.
It really isn't, because you can shoot.
Go through it.
People shoot 400 rounds at the range all the time.
Right.
So you go to the range this weekend, you'll shoot 300 or 400 rounds, and then you'll go down to the range again on another month, and you'll shoot another 300 or 400 rounds. And if you look at buying ammunition, it's just like everything else in this world. When you buy bulk, it's cheaper.
It's cheaper. I got you.
Okay. So,
I want to go to one of our callers, sir, if that's okay. Melvin, do you have a question or comment that you'd like to make, or a question for Nathan?
No, I just want to say that, I'm a proud gun owner, and I think that, if you
We love
don't have
Melvin.
a felony out record, I think that you should own a gun. I think everybody should have one. If not for home protection. I'm not too big on that conceal and carry. I don't think that it should be the Wild Wild West, where you feel that if you're that scared, you shouldn't be in Walmart in a cereal aisle with a rifle strapped to your back. And seen that down in Florida where my dad
What?
lives. You know,
You're in Walmart
I'm just
shopping
like, you know,
for
it's
cereal.
It's not that serious that I got to be in Walmart with a rifle on my back. You know what I mean?
Are you serious?
That's just crazy.
Wow, Melvin.
You know, I have one other thing to add, and there was a comment earlier about other developed countries.
Okay.
The Scandinavian countries, every adult male has to go through military service.
Oh.
And at the end of the military service, their weapons, machine guns, they take them home.
What?
Yes, they take them home.
And the,
Imagine this.
and the
That's
crime
okay.
rate
Take
is
them
low.
home. This is in Europe. In Germany, it's mandated that hunters use suppressors.
Okay.
Mandated. You want to hunt in Germany, you have to use a suppressor on your rifle.
So,
Mandated.
so sir, you think if
And
everybody,
meanwhile, they're hooping and hollering about suppressors, and I listen to people talk about suppressors, and I have people come into my store and ask about them, and they say, well, I saw it on YouTube, and I said, you know, I've watched how to do brain surgery on YouTube. Tomorrow I'm going to try it. How is that going to work out?
Okay.
It doesn't. And there's a huge misconception
such a question.
on suppressors, and there's a huge misconception on the machine guns. When you watch these movies, when you pull the trigger on a machine gun, it cycles at 600 to 800 rounds a minute. A 30-round clip, magazine, whatever you want to call it, lasts a second or two. Your first shot might be on target, but the others are gone all the way away from whatever you were shooting at. And the smaller the caliber, the faster they shoot. So it's not a constant. You watch when they had the bank robbers in the Beverly Hill with the machine guns, the two suspects, they were killed with semi-automatic rifles.
Okay.
Oh, the police actually had to go to a gun store and get rifles, get the store owner to give them rifles to shoot these people with.
Wow.
Interesting. I got a question for you, sir. My first question is, how do you feel about the way Texans can carry their guns all the time? Do you feel like that's
Open
something?
carry?
Excuse
You
me?
said open carry.
Open
You know,
carry.
there's an old saying. I go to the range down here in southern Maryland, and it's a public range,
Okay.
and there's 30 or 40 people there, and they all have guns. Everybody is inherently very polite.
Okay.
Do you think?
Everybody is inherently very polite, and you're aware. Everybody is very polite, and I've never seen an argument or a discussion. It's just everybody's polite. If you're wearing it on your hip, if it's secured, it's no different.
So you think? Do you think?
It's one of those things.
Do you think?
You walk in, a bad guy walks in, and he doesn't know if somebody else is in the store has a concealed weapon or an open carry weapon. You go, you know what? Maybe I'll go someplace else that's easier.
Okay. So would you like for Maryland to be that type of state like Texas?
Ooh.
You know what? As
Question,
long as currently right now, everybody in Maryland that buys a handgun has to have an HQL license. So they have to go undergo the training, shoot the gun. Unless you're a police officer or military, you have to have this HQL
Okay.
to purchase. And do I think it would work? You know what? I can't see why it would not work. I mean, it can't get any worse than what's going on in Baltimore right now,
Right.
where they don't allow guns.
Is there less gun crime in Texas because of that?
You know what? I don't know that, but I do know that there was a statistic that ATF put out that as the more gun owners increase, gun crime has actually dropped.